Hello lovely people of the internet, my name is Linz. So first off, this is going to be my first video on this channel, not my first video because I have like 20 or 30 something videos up already. This is going to be my first video of the videos that I want to start doing like weekly. So yeah, really don't know how to start this. This is really weird and I'm sorry. Probably, at least for now, a lot of it is going to have to do with like me being in college and my experience basically since graduating high school. So yeah. Also right now there is somebody out there that's been doing yard work for the past like 20 minutes. But considering yesterday they were repaving the road and there were huge construction trucks making a lot of noise, and yesterday there was also an alarm test in the city, I think I'll accept the artwork. Let's get into the point of this video. This video is just going to be about my college experience so far. I started college in the fall semester of 2013, which was the semester immediately after, well, not including summer, the semester immediately after I graduated from high school. For that academic year, so fall of 2013 and spring of 2014. I was at Georgia Gwinnett College. We're going to call it GGC, because that's what we're going to tell you what it calls it. So I was at GGC. That was pretty normal. I don't really have much to say about that. I did live with my parents. I went there because it was a lot cheaper than where I had really wanted to go. And it was like 15 minutes away from my house. So it was really cheap and really easy to do. And it honestly felt more like high school than it did college. Maybe because I was living with my parents, and it was literally right down the street from my high school. Maybe that had something to do with it. Also, there were a lot of people from my high school because it was so close and it was so cheap. So yeah, I think that's about it at GGC. Originally, my plan was to go to GGC for 2 years and then go to Georgia State University for the next 2 years and graduate from Georgia State. That being said, I only went to GGC for 1 year because when I had worked out all of my classes, like when I had planned them out for all 4 years, I saw that it would be really tight. It would be really, really tight for me to graduate in 4 years. That being said, I'm not graduating in 4 years. I won't be graduating in 4 years. It's not gonna happen. That was never part of my plan. My plan was always to graduate in 4 years, but anyway, so GGC for 1 year, and then I went to Georgia State, starting in the fall of 2014. That semester was fine. I did drive to school every day for the first semester, I think. Because I had one class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 3 or 4 classes Tuesday and Thursday. So that wasn't too bad. Like, could have been better. It's in downtown Atlanta, and I was not in downtown Atlanta. I was, like I said, about 15 minutes away from GGC. So I'm sure some of you will look that up. Anyway, so it was up to about 2-hour drive in the morning. Yeah, not great. Most of that semester was pretty okay, pretty normal. Nothing really happened until we get to the end of the semester. The end of that semester, a couple hours after my very last final for that semester, it was, I want to say a Wednesday? Maybe it was a Monday, I can't quite remember. But a couple hours after, I was getting ready for work. I was pretty much ready at that point. Sorry. I was pretty much ready at that point. I was about 15 minutes away from leaving my house. I don't know why I was ready so early, but you know, whatever. No, I wasn't ready. I hadn't done my hair yet. That's why. But I started to feel very faint, and I went to sit down. Well, I never made it to sitting down. Instead, I had a seizure. So yeah, a couple days later, I was diagnosed with epilepsy. So I was put on medication right away. Most of my memory was pretty much gone. Not really sure if that was a side effect of the seizure or the medication. Either way, it made life very difficult for me. The medication made me very, very tired. I think there was also a little bit from the seizure, but I think that usually lasts about a day. The medication made me very, very tired for about a month. I don't really remember a whole lot from Christmas that year. Yeah, so the next semester, I think I did end up dropping one class because of the issues I was having with my memory. Like, it was just making school very hard, and I just realized my fan is still on, and I meant to turn that off before I started recording. I did end up dropping one class, so that would be spring 2015. I ended up dropping one class. Just one minute. Yeah, ended up dropping one class because I was having such bad problems with my memory. And side effects and all that, like, it wasn't going well for me. So I dropped one class. I did stay in the rest of my classes though. That summer was just summer. Wasn't really much going on. Fall of 2015, I think I ended up being in classes for about 2 weeks, and then I dropped all of them just because I was having a really hard time coping. I couldn't focus. My memory was still not great. It was getting better. Like, it did get better over time, but my memory was still not great, and I couldn't do it. Like, I would rather drop all of my classes than fail them. So I dropped them. I did continue going into school every day, mostly because I just couldn't, not every day, because I only had planned them for Tuesday and Thursday. But I did continue going in mostly because I just didn't know what to say to my parents. Also a little bit because I do like being in the city. I like being able to walk around and just see what's going on around. And like just being out of the house was good for me. Like, I did work during that time, but just being out of the house was good for me. The end of that semester, my best friend graduated from college. She graduated like a year and a half early, I think. So I went to her graduation, and then after that we were planning on moving in together. So I did end up getting a different job than I had before, and it was closer to where we would be closer to where we would be moving in. There we go, got it. Closer to where we would be moving in together, because she wanted to be more in the city, because that's where her job was going to be. So I ended up getting a job closer into the city. Never really got into there. Still kept the job. It was quite a drive, and I really shouldn't have kept that job. I should have gotten a new job, but I liked it. I really did like that job. But that's not part of it. Anyway. So now we're up to spring of 2016, which I did not take any classes. And I didn't even tell my parents I was going to take any classes. I just didn't sign up. And then just didn't go. And my parents are like, so are you not taking classes? Like, no. No, I'm not. I'm not taking classes. They're like, well, are you going to go back next semester? Yeah. And originally I had planned on going back to Georgia State. But my dad had brought up, because we'd been to Hawaii, more specifically we'd been to the island of Kauai in May of 2015. Yeah, May of 2015. So just after I finished my spring semester that year. So he brought that up like months later. He'd be like, oh, are there any colleges in Hawaii? Because we couldn't remember seeing any on the island, and I think there's like a community college, but there's nothing else. There's not like a full like university. So I looked it up, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna apply, just cause, see if I get in, kind of thing. So I did. I applied, and then I was accepted. So then I had a decision to make. Like, do I go or do I not? Well, I decided I would go. And I am on Oahu basically in the city of Honolulu. So yes, I am currently there. This is my first semester at the University of Hawaii. I'm currently taking 3 classes just to get back into it. I have roommates. I have 2 roommates now. I'm currently staying in my apartment. Currently, I am technically a sophomore. By the end of this semester, I will be a junior. I'm like 7 credits away, so my 3 classes will be there. By the end of this semester, I will be a junior. Yeah. That's about it. That's all I got for you guys today. Comment down below if you have any video ideas that you want for me to do, or if you just have any weird stories about college or your experience, or just you want to talk about college. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. I will try and answer everyone as much as I can. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. Bye bye.